Stages of entrepreneurship. In this video, we will see different stages of entrepreneurship, how we start our careers as a student or an employee, and then move on to different stages of entrepreneurship. Stages. The government, media, academia, and society itself is heralding a new hero, the entrepreneur. With the talk of startups, angel funds, and incubators abounding, it is not strange that setting up one's own business is a dream of many, and starting an enterprise is probably one of the most exciting vocations in the 21st century. Founders of no business start out with jobs, but somewhere along the journey they hear the calling and are able to evolve into entrepreneurs. Some successfully and others not. They beg, borrow, steal the skills and traits needed to create an enterprise of their own. Perhaps the most important part of the journey is making the decision to become an entrepreneur. The idea of creating a firm, having a saleable idea, and of pursuing one's dreams has appealed to many. Few, however, actually make the leap, as the security of a salary, perks of high-end jobs, responsibilities of families, and risk aversion keep us tied down. When a person joins his first job, he may have the theoretical knowledge due to his education, but in the initial stages, he lacks the practical experience. In the initial years, his intent is to gain experience and become expert in one or few skills. Over the first 3 to 5 years, he remains an individual contributor. At this stage, most individuals are focusing on how to move up the corporate ladder and become manager or manager of managers. He will generally focus on one of the functional areas, that is sales, marketing, operations, finance, accounting, HR, IT, or strategy. Manager. Employees that show initiative or show exceptional skills are given chance earlier than others to manage their peers, and this could be their first job at management. Once a person becomes a manager or manager of managers, he will start learning management skills and also further hone his areas of domain expertise. At this stage, one would need skills like effective communication, conflict resolution, team motivation, etc. to become an effective manager. One would generally learn many functional areas depending on the number of years one remains in the corporate. The areas could be in sales, marketing, operations, finance, accounting, HR, technology, strategy, etc. At this stage, many start dreaming of leaving the corporate or their firm and build their own business. Once a person has gained 5+ years of experience in a certain skill, he is ready to leave the comforts of an enterprise and start his first adventure in entrepreneurship. The motive could be many: personal freedom, financial freedom, or need to make impact in society or nation. Lifestyle entrepreneurship. While many people in corporate will dream of starting their own business, very few will actually leave comforts of a job and start their own business. Most entrepreneurs initially go for simple solution, that is to sell one's skill and survive. Those skills could be skills of a lawyer, a doctor, a painter, or a consultant of technology, human resource, strategy, marketing, or design. At this stage, clients give him work because he is ready to commit his own personal time in doing their work. At this stage, generally, he will not have any employees. He will not maintain overhead expenses like office, etc. Example of lifestyle entrepreneur are a shopkeeper selling books, a designer or a technology consultant selling his time, a lawyer or an accountant. The challenges at this stage are: many entrepreneurs get exhausted at this stage as they are doing everything: sales, operations, finance, administration, etc. Also, since he does not have anybody helping him, the entrepreneur may feel lonely. Trader entrepreneurship. Some lifestyle entrepreneurs start getting more work than they can handle. At this stage, they migrate to the next level, the trader entrepreneur. At this point, he would hire a few junior people who have similar domain expertise, and they can get some part of the work delivered from them. He gets work on his name and makes money by differential in the wages or labor arbitrage. At this stage, he is still managing sales and finance himself, but delivery he has moved to juniors in his team. Example of trader entrepreneur are a law firm with 1 or 2 senior lawyers and few junior lawyers. Challenges at this stage. At this stage, he may have junior partners helping him in delivery, yet the burden of bringing business is completely with him. Many entrepreneurs, after having run the business over 5 to 20 years, start realizing that without them, the business will come to a halt. They start realizing the non-scalable nature of the business. Scale entrepreneurship. Some trader entrepreneurs at some stage realize the nature of non-scalability of the business. At that time, they start looking at opportunities that are scalable and the ones who are most complex in nature. At this stage, they want to build a business that can run without them in future. In this stage, he plays the role of aggregator. He will put some of his money, raise money from few others, and hire a team and sell his product to clients. He will ensure that he hires professionals who can run the company even without him being involved day to day in future. At a certain opportune time, he will sell his shares from the business and go on to retire or build more companies. Example of scale entrepreneurship is the founder of Hotmail sold his business to Microsoft and went on to build more companies. Serial entrepreneurship. Some scale entrepreneurs cannot stay still. They take the money that they had made in the business and invest in the next business venture. They go on to build one company at a time. At this time of creation, he will have more money to invest and he has better skills as he has learned the art of building business in his first venture. The ones who focus all their time in building one business at a time are called serial entrepreneurs. Example, Steve Jobs after Apple went on to build Pixar. Parallel entrepreneurship. Some scale entrepreneurs, instead of building one company at a time, would take their money and invest in several companies. They would take management or board positions in several of these companies and build all of them in parallel. We call such entrepreneurs parallel entrepreneurs. Example, many high-tech entrepreneurs go on to build their own venture capital funds. Through these funds, they build many companies in parallel. Summary. There are 5 types of entrepreneurs. The first is lifestyle entrepreneur. A lifestyle entrepreneur sells his time. An example being a musician, an artist, or a lawyer. Some of these people get more work than they can deliver, like a lawyer getting more work than he can deliver, may choose to go to the next step of entrepreneurship, which is a trader entrepreneur, where he hires few junior people to help him deliver the work. Some of them realize the non-scalability of this model and may choose to go to the next step, which is scale entrepreneurship. An example being a lawyer starting a legal processing outsourcing business or LPO. After this, they have a choice to sell their companies and they can go on to become either serial entrepreneurs or parallel entrepreneurs.